So I'm not sure if I'm going to blog this or not, but I just wanted to record, I guess, some things from what we're doing with starting to try and have our family. So first of all, I went and got blood taken not too long ago. This is like week-old bruising. And then this is just from a couple days ago. Jeremy and I both went and got some blood work tested, just the basics, just very beginning blood work tests, and we will get those results back soon. And that was the first thing that our Shady Grove Fertility Clinic wanted us to do. So that's kind of where we're starting from. Good morning. So Willow and I are out for our morning walk before I go and get my day 3 blood work and ultrasound done. I've never done that before, so this is gonna be a first for me. I'm excited and nervous to see kind of what results I get from it, so I guess we'll see kind of what happens there, and I will share the results. I kind of want to keep recording of these activities just because it's my first time, and I want to remember some of the emotions that I had, and I know that there's a lot of emotions anyway, so we'll see how this goes. And then yeah, we'll go from there, I guess. We're hopeful that January we will be able to do a cycle of IUI. So this is one of the diagnostic tests we need to do, and then we need to have a semen analysis. The last one we did was about 2 years ago, so we're gonna try and get an updated one on that, and then I think we'll just plan for January. So we'll see how the appointment goes today, and then I'll probably talk to the doctor afterwards about results, and we'll see if that is still the plan. So wish me luck. Okay, I have a ton of anxiety right now, but here is the transvaginal ultrasound that I'm going to be doing today. Thanks. Okay, I just finished up at the clinic. I had my blood drawn, and it was extremely painful. In the last month, I've had like 3 blood draws, and by far this was the most painful. I'm not exactly sure why, but and then the ultrasound wasn't too bad. That was the first time I've had one like that, and it was like a little, like, I mean, there's pressure and everything, so that was kind of uncomfortable, but it was really neat. I just want to know like what all the little pictures were that she was taking, like what does it mean. Like she had captured like both ovaries and put like 21 on the left and 19 on the right, and I don't know if that means that that's how many follicles or what exactly that means. I guess I could have asked, but yeah, so that was one and done, so I'm glad about that. And then they said they'll just call me with results, and I guess then we'll talk next steps, or I'll wait to talk to Dr. Beal again. So that's kind of where we're at. Okay, so yesterday I went and had some blood work taken, and I did a ultrasound as well, just day 3 stuff. So I had the nurse call me back today, and she shared some results with me. So estradiol was 30, so most of these were in range, so I'm not going to say like what's in range or whatever, but FSH was 6.49, LH was 3.52, TSH was 1.92, and that actually had dropped since the last time I got it tested was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then vitamin D3 was low, so they prescribed me to start taking 2,000 units a day of that supplement, so I will need to go and get one of those. Also, I started getting a therapy light, so that will probably help with that, hopefully, to bring that higher. And then when they were scanning the follicles, I was correct with how she was putting like the left and the right. So altogether, I had 40. And so, I mean, that's just day 3. So, you know, how many will actually progress further? Not sure. So that is all good things. I also talked to her about rescheduling the semen analysis because the only time they had available was like the end of January, and we wanted to be able to do a cycle in January. So the nurse is looking into possibly getting us one that would be earlier. She said there is a possibility that we could go in on Wednesday of this week, and hopefully that works, because then we could have everything processed that we need to, so that we can have everything ready to go for a cycle in January, because that's still what I'm planning to do. So I guess we'll see kind of how this all works. I need to resend my HSG results. They still haven't received those from our people in Idaho when I had that done, so they still need to look at that, and that has to be processed through insurance and everything like that before we can go ahead and start with the cycle. So that's kind of where we're at. One additional thing is they have this little portal, this education portal, that they sent us a kind of webinar kind of thing that has some questions throughout it as you watch each video.
The following material has been provided to furnish you with all the information you need to know about low-tech fertility treatment and enable you to feel as relaxed as possible.
So this one was just all about IUI, and so that kind of helped to see. I mean, I've done a lot of research on it. I know a lot of people that have gone through IUIs, so it was just really nice to see it from like the medical perspective, and talking about like the process of taking Clomid, doing the trigger shot, all of those things that kind of go into it. So that was a good little education piece that Jeremy and I were able to do, just barely. And so that is really nice. That's something that I like. They've had little modules that we've taken as we've started this process, and I'm sure they will have more for us to be able to utilize. Okay, so Willow and I are headed to the store, but can you believe this? It's only like 6 o'clock. It is pitch black outside, I guess, besides the lamps and stuff. But we are headed to go get some vitamin supplements and some a little groceries that we need. But okay, so today surprised me with being cycle day 1. And I still haven't heard back from my nurse at Shady Grove if my HSG has come in. They were having issues with it, and I sent it, or I've called my other clinic to send it, and they said that they sent it, and then I was getting the email that they haven't received it. So it's been back and forth, and over the holidays I was trying to get it situated, and then my period came 2 days early, so I've been trying to get in touch with them to see if we're still good to go for an IUI this month, but we'll see. I still haven't heard back from them, so if they don't call me in the next hour, I'm just going to give them another call and see how things are looking for us. Okay, so the clinic got back to me. They were able to send me the semen analysis results, so I'm going to look over those a little more definitively and kind of check them based off of the one we had done about 2 years ago. And then also, they still didn't receive the HSG. I called the lady at the old clinic, and she thinks she sent it to the wrong fax number, but then she said that I can see it on my chart, so then she signed me up for that, but now I can't find it. So I'm like trying to chat with support on that one to try and figure it all out. And now that since this wasn't approved before the new year, they have to see if my insurance will backdate it so that I can be able to do all of these this new procedure, like if it's backdated before the cycle started. I don't know, it's pretty craziness. So Still playing phone tag with a lot of different providers right now and trying to figure everything out. So I just wanted to do a little update. We were able to get everything processed and situated, and then the financial counselor sent the price for an IUI. And it's a lot more than we were expecting with all of the monitoring that they do and the blood work and ultrasounds and all of that. So it was a lot more than we had planned for, and Jeremy think it's pretty bogus. So I don't know. We'll see. I did, the nurse that's on covering for my nurse today called, and I did just let her know that we're gonna have to pass on this cycle, and I guess we'll kind of circle back with our next cycle. So maybe February, maybe, I don't know. Jeremy's kind of more for the move back to Idaho and go to our clinic before that. It was only $300 to do an IUI, not $1,800. So I feel like I don't really know how to feel, because I want to mourn the loss of this opportunity. Like, I didn't even mourn when my cycle day 1 happened because I was so excited about being able to do an IUI. And now come today, it's like, now what? Like, I thought that was how we were moving forward, and now it seems like I understand where Jeremy's coming from. With $1,800 is a lot to just have that extra monitoring and anything. But at the same time, I'm like, I just want to move forward with something. Like, otherwise we're doing nothing. And I got the thing situated for our order for both of our vitamins that we're gonna start taking, but he doesn't even think that's gonna help. I don't know. Just wanted to do a little update in addition to yesterday. So I think we're going to move forward with some natural things like going and getting massages and chiropractor and maybe acupuncture. Definitely working out more, drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables. So just focusing on that, maybe even for the next, like, I know things kind of reset every 90 days, so possibly working on that, and then I guess we'll kind of go from there. I don't know. It's so up in the air, and I feel like we've been trying for 3.5 years now, and we've gone into the doctors before, but since right now it's been almost a year, and now we're like moving forward with it, but now we're like, we need to not move forward with it. So I guess I definitely want to try doing the more naturopathic way, but who knows what's even wrong, because we have unexplained infertility, so we don't even know if that will be helpful or not. So cheers.